Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a general energies reading for the star sign of Aries. How you going, Aries? Happy birthday. If you really feel like taking the fight somewhere else, ending the drama, things have very much been out of your hands. You're leaving the confusion with somebody else. But there's something you're trying to make sure doesn't end. And you're feeling the control slipping through your fingers. There's been so much fighting, bickering, one-upmanship. People are really saying things they later regret, or they wish they could take it back. You've ended up in a very meditative state here, but you could be in a state of ruminating over all the issues and things that have been said in the very recent past. The tolerance level is getting to a point where it's pretty minimal. You've had enough. You can't deal with this anymore. The burdens are too much. The physical burdens, the emotional burdens. And you're getting to a point where you're getting your walls up. All this is very much needed at this time. A sort of a step back and regroup. Retreat to fight another day is probably another way of saying it. The universe is pretty much asking you to do so. Time by yourself. Also time to heal emotional, physical and spiritual wounds that you might be harbouring. Check out what comes up, what thoughts come up when you go into a stage of being by yourself, just even in the evening if you have to, just to bring your energy back into yourself and start to love on yourself just even for a tiny bit. Try and cut the connection to all the drama just for a second and bring your energy back into you. Breathe. You're going to feel like retaliating is probably the best way of describing it. Or you've been the victim of much retaliation. Okay, wow, Aries, what's going on? Wow, you really feeling like you have not got your mojo at the moment. You're feeling like everything you do is not turning out exactly right. Whereas in the past, you might have looked in the mirror and thought you looked absolutely amazingly fabulous. You wake up and you're seeing all the flaws. It's a case of cup half full. You can't keep on giving the way you've been giving and not fill your own cup up first. So I think the universe is basically putting you in a timeout so you can actually have a look at how you treat yourself. Are you loving and respecting on yourself? Or are you expecting that love and respect to come from the outside world? That new job, that new inspiration, that new zest for life, that new lover, that new greatest thing. It's all starting to lose its shine. And no matter what you choose, you feel like there's opposition coming at you. Too many people's opinions. And you're really looking at how other people treat each other and how other people treat you. take a step back and also realize how far you have come, how much you've learnt along the way from these younger days of one-upmanship or something like that, a family dynamic where everybody just had a go at each other. I have a feeling it's an interaction, it's a family situation, it's a friend group where everyone just goes, has a go at each other as a way of saying they love each other. But I think you're actually starting to realise that it's all folly. I've got the better job, I've got the better lover, I've got the better car, I look amazing. The fakeness, the falseness. You're not tolerating it anymore. You're cutting it out. You're cutting it out of your own life, and you're cutting it out of the interactions you have with everybody else. If people come at you, they need to come at you true and real. But you also have to come at people true and real, no ulterior motives. And if there are ulterior motives in any interaction, if not first noticed, you need to take a time out and actually start to sit with your feelings around the situation. How does it sit in your gut? Because the cards and the energy here are suggesting that this situation isn't for you. Pull your energy back in. There is not one thing outside of you that will be able to help you right now. No person, no job, no ideal, no goal. It's all within. That's when you'll start to get your mojo back and literally feel like you're rising from the dead. The old Aries is gone. No longer tolerating people that treat you with disrespect. But it first and foremost comes from treating yourself with the highest respect. How well are you looking after yourself at the moment? Drinking enough water? Are you eating enough? Are you eating the right foods? Or are you burning the candle at both ends and hoping that a doctor or something exterior can fix a situation of ill health? Because it's decision time, Aries. Don't rely on anybody else's opinion to make this decision. Once you get into your own energy and you get your mojo back, this is an easy choice. See, I think you're off your game here because without feeling completely centered and in control here, you're actually getting up in your mind, whereas normally you're quite passionate and just will make the decision and do it. I think you've been sitting in this decision for quite some time. Maybe it literally is, I feel it's decision to start to get your health on track, get your social network on track, your work on track. Because looking at partying and other celebrations of the past and wishing it was just like it used to be is drawing you and keeping you there. There's no growth back there. It's done, it's been, it's over. The past is the past. The universe is asking you to come into the present moment right now because there's something that you need to pick up, the love of self. Remember? Going to have a look and see if there's any love blocks. All these readings have been very serious, but this month, grounding, earth healing, step into nature to come out of isolation. Excuse me, I have something interestingly in my eye. So there is something about your work, the way you show up in the world that you may not be seeing clearly. The way you go out and get stuff, you may not be seeing it clearly. Or you may be seeing other people act up and you want to see things different. And it's quite an annoyance. It keeps on reoccurring like this thing in my eye. The way to heal our bodies is to reconnect it with Mother Earth. If you're so up in your head, it's now time to put your feet on the ground. With that, you'll be able to start to assess each single section of your life and decide whether each of these boxes, in each box here, love and, marriage and wealth and all those things. Material success very much depicted at the bottom here. But you'll see this young lady here is holding up her box heart. Once you actually put your feet on the ground and check back in with yourself, check in with the heart. You've obviously put it in a very nice, tight little, very pretty box, sealed up and stored away somewhere very nice. It's been cared for, but the energy seems to be external to you. So are you projecting onto a thing, a person, a scenario, your love? This person makes me feel love. This job makes me feel love. This whatever. Addiction makes me feel love. Well, love resides within you, always, at all times. You could have locked it away at a very young age. Aries, you're one of the most attractive signs in the zodiac. Driven, absolutely stunning when you're in your full power. And it could have been taken advantage of when you were younger. Hence why everything's been put into separate boxes and categorised. But while everything is put in all to these separate boxes, like here's where I keep my love, but here's marriage and a car and a whatever, all separate. There's no melding of them. There's no love in the marriage. There's no love in the possessions. There's no love in the goals. How do you bring a bit of love into everything? But the way you bring love into everything, anything, is to start to love on yourself. Nurture that inner child. Take him or her out and sit on the grass at lunchtime and just be. The phone doesn't have the answers at the moment. The constant doom scrolling and TikTok, and it doesn't have the answers, even though you're probably listening to this on a phone. Yeah, I get it. See, sometimes we have to go down to the depths to find what's been lost. Dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. It's in these moments of darkness that you realize what's not in your life and what you really truly would like to have in your life. Do not externalize your energy onto anything or anyone at the moment. Treat yourself this birthday season to absolutely loving on yourself. Date yourself, take yourself out, take yourself for a meal. Start to do that thing wherever you can, whatever the job is. If it's, I feel it's like a job, not your day job, the thing that really drives you, makes you excited. Start to do a little bit of that. But also be very, very, very gentle on yourself at this moment. It's okay not to be okay. And if you really feel like you're really struggling, a really good thing literally is to put your hand on your heart and feel it beating. Or go outside and put your feet on the ground and look up. When the darkness surrounds us, we rarely look up. So it's a physical action of looking up sometimes can just serve, oh, there's a sky. Wow. Oh, wow, there's a tree. There's a bird. Mother Nature's trying to talk to you to help you through. Advice. Advice, please. No? Okay. Any more advice for Aries, please? Thank you. Here she is again. Don't force yourself to make a decision at this time. It's incredibly important. Sit in meditation, sit with yourself, and clarity will come. But don't force that clarity. Don't seek it outside of yourself. If you're intuitively drawn to information and things from inside of you, by all means follow that up, because it could help with a lot of information and help you make the right decision. But also the decision is yours and yours alone. So you need to sit with this decision now. Let's get a look at what the decision is, figure out what's going on. Okay, I'm just going to shift it up a little bit because, all right, so you're moving quickly. Quickly moving towards sliding down, or you're watching people around you actually starting to overindulge. There's temptation all around you, or there's somebody or something in your environment that's succumbing to it. Alcohol, I would say. They could be mouthing off, or you desperately want to speak to this person and sort it out. You want to raise the vibration in this situation, but the only person that you can raise up is yourself. Another example of looking up into the sky, get yourself out in the sun, because that is where you're going to rest and rejuvenate. Nature is screaming, it's calling, please Aries, come. We need to connect, because that's when you'll actually be able to start to move forward. Pull your energy back from this person, place, or thing. It's an addiction. It's a person who has an addiction. It's a lot of things that have been said. There's a lot of water under the bridge. Okay? The only way you're going to get yourself up and out of this situation is to turn inward and time out. You've got this, Aries. I really hope this helps. I'm just going to get one more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Engage higher reason. Yep. Love it. I really hope that helped. I love you all, and bye for now.